Hello, welcome back. It's good to see you. Appreciate you turning up for another episode of this Pokemon Brilliant Diamond playthrough. Now, we have just so unconvincingly beaten the gym. It really wasn't convincing at all. So we're gonna kind of change the team. The team's weird. It's really weird. I'm gonna leave Sonia for now. And I'm going to leave her in the hopes that she actually, you know, kind of does level up. So do I change the team? I kind of want Percival back in. You know, Blobby Jr. is now kind of able to do the job that I wanted. I just don't know. Nat, thank you. Thank you very much for the 14 months, man. Much appreciated. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you, bud. Yeah, I kind of want Percival back in. So, like, who comes out? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Maybe Meep, because Meep is just so strong. But it is my only shiny. Just vibing, trying to let the seasonal depression kick in. I mean, that's fair enough. Just look. Just look. If you're worried about that, just stare into the eyes of God here on the right-hand side of the screen. Just stare into the eyes. See that one eye occasionally kind of blinks, sort of, in a weird way. And everything will be fine. Everything will be fine from then on. I promise. Just the way it be. I mean, we've still got Blobby to bring in for the as a Honchkrow. Everyone's kind of around where I want. Yeah, so let's move things around. You know, like let's just move things around. We'll bring out Blobby for now. We'll bring Percival in for Shock Nuts. I know Shock Nuts. I said I wasn't going to move you out of the team, but I probably will. Torterri's kicking about, just being a unit. Like, oh, it's tough. Rodney's gonna get absolutely swept apart in the next gym, actually, as well. So we're gonna move you out. Maybe to bring Blobby Jr. back in. Maybe that's the play. And then we can set it up like this. So we'll do this. We'll do this. And Meep's just forever going to run away with levels because Meep is just ridiculous. So I think that's going to be the play. When it comes to like actual proper battles, Blobby will be up front. Blobby Jr. will be up front because it just needs the power. It needs to yeah, it just needs to crack on and where did Meep go? Meep's here. Meep's not gone anywhere. Meep's here. My fat head was in the way, that's all. But yeah, Meep's here. Meep's the only one who isn't going anywhere because shiny. Meep's overpowered, don't get me wrong. But Meep ain't going anywhere just because shiny. Shiny Gengar is best Gengar. It's pretty great. How you doing, Meep? You doing okay? Hey, Ma! Over here, this way. I mean, I love it. I really am enjoying it. Okay, Grams, I bought Ma, like I said. And now I'm out of here. Bye, Soap. Okay, I get it. Stay Soap. Everyone's finally here. Listen up. You may have forgotten already, but I studied the evolution of Pokemon. Yes, we know. The more I study, the more mysteries appear and multiply. There are some Pokemon that evolve and others that don't. What makes them different from each other? Do immature ones evolve into ones that are more mature? If so, what do we make a legendary Pokemon that don't evolve? Are we to assume that the legendary Pokemon are Sinnoh are complete as creatures? This is where you three come in. There is said to be a mysterious Pokemon in each of the 3 lakes of Sinnoh. If we can obtain data on them, it may shed some light on the process of how Pokemon evolution works. I need help from each one of you on this grand undertaking. Help me find these mysterious Pokemon. What are you saying? I didn't get a Pokedex. And who was it that borrowed from the lab before I had a chance to give them one? But that's water under the bridge. Seeing Pokemon with your own eyes is important for you to become a better trainer too. You bet, Professor. This will add to the Pokedex database and help advance in your research. I would have made all of you go regardless. Now then, there are 3 lakes. Fortuitously, there are 3 of you. You should split up and investigate all the lakes individually. Lucas, you go to Lake Verity. Yes, sir. Second one, you to Lake Acuity. That will take you almost to Snow Point City, and the road there is harsh. I need a tough trainer to go. And of course, Gramps, you know how to call it. You can tell on the hotness. Oh, God. And I get Lake Valor. Lake between Velstone and Pastoria, if memory serves. That is not a problem. And the Big Bang. You're going to pick up in the new year. It's honestly, like, I really am enjoying it. But I am also very easy to please when it comes to Pokemon games, I guess. Hurry along, but beware of aftershocks. Like, I don't know. Do we do this? Because I know about this. This book is titled Sinnoh's Myth. Would you like to read it? Yes. Sinnoh's Myth. 3 Pokemon there were. Into the lakes they dove. Deep, deep, drawing no breath. Deeper, deeper they dove. Into suffocating depths they dove. Deeper, then deepest they alight. From the lake floor they rise. Bearing with them the power to make vast lands, they rise again. Veilstone's Myth. A young man, callow and foolish in innocence, came to own a sword. With it he smote Pokemon, which gave sustenance with carefree abandon. Those not taken as food he discarded with no afterthought. The following year, no Pokemon appeared. Larders grew bare. Would you like to keep reading? Yes. The young man seeking the missing Pokemon journeyed afar. Long did he search, far and wide too, until one he did find. Asked he, "Why do you hide?" To which the Pokemon replied, "If you bear your sword to bring harm upon us, with claws and fangs we will exact a toll. From your kind we will take our toll, for it must be done. Done it must be to guard ourselves, and for it, I apologise." Yes. To the skies the young man shouted his dismay, and having found the sword, I have lost so much. Gorged with power, I grew blind to Pokemon being alive. I will never fall savage again, this sword I denounce and forsake. I plead for forgiveness, for I was but a fool. So saying, the young man hurled the sword to the ground, snapping it. Seeing this, the Pokemon disappeared to a place beyond seeing. Sinnoh Region's mythology. Long ago, when Sinnoh had just been made, Pokemons and humans led separate lives. That is not to say they did not help each other. No, indeed they did. They supplied each other with goods and supported each other. A Pokemon proposed to the others to always be ready to help humans. It asked that the Pokemon be ready to appear before humans, always. Thus, to this day, Pokemon appear to us if we venture into tall grass. Betray not your anger, lest will come. Weep not with sorrow, or will draw near. When joy and enjoyment come as natural as the very air, that is happiness. Let such be blessed by the hand of Master. It was accustomed to speak those words. I love, like, the details that they put in this. Do you know what I mean? It's just, I just find it so interesting. In the beginning, there was only a churning turmoil of chaos. At the heart of chaos, where all things became one, appeared an egg. Before the chicken! Having tumbled from the vortex, the egg gave rise to the original one. Yes, from itself, 2 beings the original one did make. Time started to spin. Space began to expand. From itself again, 3 living things the original one did make. Yeah, you gotta be a Pokemon for that, yeah. The 2 beings wished, and from them, matter came to be. The 3 living things wished, and from them, spirit came to be. The world created the original one, took to the unyielding sleep. A horrific myth. Look not into the Pokemon's eyes. In but an instant you'll have no recollection of who you are. Return home, but how, when there is nothing to remember? Dare not touch the Pokemon's body. In but 3 short days all emotions will drain away. Above all, harm not the Pokemon. In a scant 7 days the offender will grow mobile in eternity. Madness. 3 stories. I'm sorry we're doing story time. I'm just always really intrigued. Pick clean the bones of Pokemon caught in the sea or stream. Thank them for the meals they provide and pick their bones clean. When the bones are as clean as can be, set them free in the water from which they came. The Pokemon will return, fully fleshed, and it begins anew. Like, I always find this so fascinating in terms of, like, just universal development, you know. I never did this as a kid, sit and read the Pokemon books in the library. I saw that you could do it and was like, I don't care, I just want to go and use all of my attack moves at once. Sinnoh Folk Story 2. There lived a Pokemon in a forest. In the forest, the Pokemon shed its hide to sleep as a human. Awakened, the human dons the Pokemon hide to roam villages. There once were Pokemon that became very close to humans. There were once humans and Pokemon that ate together at the same table. It was a time when there existed no differences to distinguish the two. Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that one. I remember that story being a whole thing. This book is titled The Sea's Legend. It's a text that was only recently discovered and its ancient letters were decoded. Would you like to read it? Yes. Once upon a time in the East Sea, there was a Pokemon known as the Prince. A brave human asked Pokemon living in the sea to let them see the Prince. Would you like to keep reading? Mantike, Buizel, and a quillfish with huge spikes acknowledged the human's bravery and joined them. Together they set off in a boat over the sunset-streaked sea, sailing through the ocean gate stretched over the waves. News of this reached the ears of the prince, who went to meet the brave little party at the Seaside Hollow. Seaside Hollow? Whoa, that tremor, that wasn't an actual occurrence. No, it was not. It was a bad time. Hey, old dude and kids, something big just happened. They're saying there was a huge explosion at Lake Valor. Kaboom! Like that. I'm going to the lake. I have a bad feeling about this. Bye, Soap. It's not unacceptable. No, I'm worried about Lake Valor. I have no idea what's taking place. You must find out. Before you go, I can't stress this enough. Don't get in over your head. We'll try to join you as soon as we inspect Lake Verity. What happened at Lake Valor? I wonder. Well, let's fly there. Let's not do ball capsules, because that wasn't what I pressed. We'll go this way. It's not that bad. Like, I don't need to read Sherry a bedtime story. I don't. Sherry falls asleep so fast when she's with me anyway that I don't even have a chance. Exactly, mate. Just timestamp the YouTube video and we'll be fine. What more do you need? God. Movement is weird in this game. You're gonna start all night now till I read you a bedtime story. I mean, I appreciate the sentiment of you saying that, but I also know that you bloody well won't. So I'm not massively worried about you saying that you're going to do it. Sunday Shore Secret Standards Road on a major blackout. Crews are working on restoring power, but the road's closed. Yeah, okay. You won't. You won't do it. I know you won't do it. Have you still got dragon soup? Yeah, there's still 4 of them in there. Lucy, good to see you. Weird. I know that's the bit of, like, I know that's the bit of grass I need to go. It's just really weird, not seeing the rocket fronts there in the way. How you doing, Lucy? You doing okay? Mert. Did you answer my question in Discord, Lucy? And yeah, doing all good. I meant to run away. but she just has. Okay. I'll see in a bit. Obviously, I can't check right now, but I'll look in a bit and we'll see. But I'm very excited for you to start and give it a go. Next stop, Lake Verity, the closest thing to civilization out there that is Hicktown, Twin Leaf. We can roll in there completely unopposed. I mean, you say that, bruv, but there's going to be a lot of... There's no items, is there? There's going to be a lot of fights here, I think, but that's fine. We should be able to stomp through them. Yeah, no worries. Yo, Cool Crows, how's it going? It's going very well, thank you. How are you doing? Good to see you. So sure you get a Magikarp first roll. I mean, that's all part of the fun. That's all part of the fun. Right, so can I put you to sleep? Drop my attack with charm, are ya? Well, I mean, that's a good idea, but that's why I've got focus energy. That's really annoying. Can we not... Can Sing just hit? Grinding happiness on a Togepi and trying to get a shiny stone with 2 pickup ability Pokemon. I mean, good luck. I hope that you can get it like as soon as you want, because that is a task. What Pokemon have you got for pickup? Isn't Sing like 60 accuracy? Of course it is. The only thing that's like even remotely good accuracy is Spore, which is why it's really frustrating, because obviously like it just doesn't bloody work. But it's not a problem in theory, right? It's not a problem because I'm just more than happy to kind of just deal with it. It will hit at some point. An Ambipom and a Pachirisu. Nice. I'd love an Ambipom. I've only used an Ambipom once before, and that was in the RNG challenge. But in the RNG challenge, it was amazing. I think it was like the first. I don't think it's the one that went up on YouTube, because I didn't start recording them or doing anything to put up on YouTube until the season that I actually managed to you know, win. But I think I had an Ambipom roll for Misty or Brock, one or the other. And yes, I did EV train it before doing that. I did go absolutely just ham on the extras for no reason, apart from just because I knew that I could and I kind of wanted to get it done, because I was in my mind I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to use this. They're not worthless. How dare you? Right, let's do these fights. Ambipom's a great poke, and that's why I was like, I definitely want to make sure I get one that's decent that I can like attack train and attack EV train. You randomly got Pokerus yesterday. I randomly found out yesterday that I've got Pokerus as well with my team. I didn't actually know that I had it until Soap pointed it out yesterday. I just didn't see that it was a thing that I had. So it was kind of interesting seeing it and then being like, oh, okay. That's a thing that I have now. Amazing. So yeah, kind of cool. Kind of cool. I'm not doing any specific EV training. It's quite easy with the new underground. I haven't seen one under there. But some of the things that I have seen, of course, that poisons me first time, of course. Some of the things that I have seen, like I managed to see a couple of Glygars, which has been amazing. Quite a few Houndooms. Onyx has been a real pain. Yeah, there's been some really interesting pokes down there that have been really cool to see. And I've spent a lot of time in the underground. Spent a lot of time in the underground. Maybe quite a disgusting amount of time in the underground, to be honest. But it is just so fascinating. It really is fascinating. Such a cool place. I mean, Sonia's gonna die. The only badge you have the underground. That's exactly it. Like, I've spent ages and ages and ages just kind of digging away, having a great time. It's just been super fun. I've got like loads of shiny statues. I've got like 4 shiny Crobat statues. Oh my god, I just smacked them off the face. That was a moment. Yeah, I've got like 4 shiny Crobat statues. I've got what else have I got? I've got a few. I've got quite a cool few shiny ones, but I don't know what to do with them. I don't really know what to do with them. Murkrow, you're beloved. I want Honchkrow. I keep getting torn between Honchkrow and Chatot, and then getting really annoyed at myself because I basically keep forgetting to like go and catch a Buizel to trade for the Chatot. Sonia's gonna die. I'm really annoyed that Sonia's got Fire Fang and just like not Flamethrower, and I guess I have to grind out for her to get Flamethrower, but it's just like, cannot be bothered. I'm really intrigued about like mono-type runs as well. I really want to do some mono-type runs at some point, because I think that's going to be a lot of fun. It's just something I haven't done yet, like ever. Never done a mono-type thing. Oh yeah, I know. It's just annoying that I've just got so bloody many of them. And I'd like to just offload some, because I don't need 4 shiny Crobat statues. But I don't know if I can just get rid of them. Like, I know what they do, I'm not really... not super bothered about it yet, I guess. So it's not something that I've massively taken into account, you know. Trying to EV train this Pervy level Bronzor that you got. You haven't seen the option for that either. Yeah, I didn't think it was just me. It's kind of a shame. It would be really cool if like the option did just exist, that you could do that and you could like give them into someone and get something back out of it. It's really frustrating that whenever it's like give goods to people, they just want pedestals. So hopefully that's something that in time can kind of be different, but I don't know. When does Honchkrow? Oh, it's a stone, isn't it? And I haven't seen the stone yet. I've not seen it. Just haven't seen it. Light Screen Reflect Stealth Rock Gyro Ball with a Light Clay. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. That's a really cool moveset. I might put Mr. Mime back. Because, I don't know. This team's so weird. Like, I can see the potential of what this team is going to be and what I want it to be, but it's just so strange. Like, there's no stab move on James Bonds. I'd love a special move on Sonia. Like, it would just be nice if she had Flamethrower so we can make use of that. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's so much that I want to do to make use of the utility that I'm kind of setting up for. But I just have not been able to yet. Are there items down here? Like, it's such a vast open space. I know I could use my thing, my dowsing machine, and have a look. One of those nitwits who forward into guard in the entrance? Bah, it doesn't matter who you are, it's too late to make a difference. Things are going to get really interesting now. All the legendary Pokemon are going to be brought to HQ in Veilstone City. There's a dust stone in the Mount Coronet Caves. Cool, that's good. The mission is proceeding without a hitch. The boss should be pleased. Everything's for everyone for good at Team Galactic. Cool. Probably should have switched and put. Probably should have put Mr. Mime up front, but whatever. Mystery Reactions is a Bronzor moveset. It's a very cool moveset. It's a very, very cool moveset. It feels like the Mr. Mime one, but like somehow even less sweaty, if that makes sense. Now, I don't need to focus energy to kill this. But I don't know what this has got which could one-shot me. Seeing as I'm bug. It will outspeed me though, so if it puts me in range, then... Oh, nice. Because you're not a shitlord. You are. Don't do that. You are. But... Yeah, I've not been to the Mount Coronet Caves yet. I will find one. I wasn't sure if I was able to buy one or not, but I haven't seen anywhere that I could buy a dust stone. Now, I know this is going to be like big defense. I don't know, again, I don't know what this has got which would be able to do massive amounts. We'll focus energy and just see if we can get crit and what that will do. And see what this is going to play, since we are faster. Extra sensory shouldn't do a lot. Now, can you hit a sing? No. Can you hit a sing? Yes, you can. It's nice that that's finally happened. Try and get Mr. Mime on MMO? No, it wouldn't be a bad idea, to be honest. Nice big crit, we love it. It's going to wake up and use extra sensory and it's going to one-turn sleep on me. Good. Good, good, good. Oh my god, what? What we oh my god in? Toxicroak? Yeah, we'll switch for that. Are you saying, oh my god, could this thing actually hit? Because that'd be great. Belly drum on the Poliwrath, you could use copycat on Mr. Mime and then Baton Pass. You could. You could totally do that. And that would be crazy cool. That could be really, really cool. I mean, there's loads of things you could do, right? Like you could send out, so you could have, you could send out like an Amoonguss to sit next to the Mr. Mime, right? So you have the Amoonguss which uses Rage Powder, and that just takes the hits, whilst Mr. Mime sets up the Reflect, sets up the light screen, and then the Amoonguss dies, or like sets up, I don't know, like Sunny Day or whatever, or just keeps taking hits whilst the Mr. Mime just sets up with Rage Powder, and then bring in the Poliwrath, Belly Drum, Mr. Mime Belly Drum, Baton Pass out, happy days. You know, you could do things like that. Is Rage Powder slang for cocaine? It might be now. Yeah, that is disgusting. Like, you could do it. There's no reason why you couldn't. I remember Kev used to have his doubles lead was a Jumpluff and a Dragonite, and the Jumpluff would Rage Powder and the Dragonite would Dragon Dance, and that would basically just then be it. Nothing would pretty much win at that point anymore. Verity, yeah. You did it. Well, you did Gym 3. First go. Hell yeah. Can someone clip this just for the chat on screen and then put it in Pokemon Talk and tag Tobias the 9? Yeah, no worries. I'll see you soon, Sherry. Love you very much. Right, let's see if this works in my brain like I want it to. Because if this does end up working the way I want, this would be a really cool strat. Something. Those two galactic scoundrels are after the legendary Pokemon. Hurry, you gotta help Lucas. Okay. See, this is exciting as well. Now in the context of a double battle. Like, I know in MMO, double battles are basically where I'm at. Like, they're what I'm strongest with, right? But, oh, that's not the button I wanted. You can surf around that second set of grunts. I mean, I can. I ain't gonna. But I can. This is just going to be set up city and then just sweep. And I don't need to do it. I know I don't need to do it, but I want to do it. If I was speedrunning, I'd surf around the second set, but... It all ends on Monday. How did the exam go, Lucy? That's a cool animation. I rate that. That's cool. I'm going to get poisoned, didn't I? Not yet. Cool. Just get rid of that from the poisons thing. I just don't want it. You hated that test, but it's done. And like you said, I seem to remember you saying it wasn't as important as the others because it's just how good the your other grades have been, right? If I remember correctly. Yeah, that's awesome. Send out Golbat. Now you'd think Golbat would normally be problematic, but generally, I don't think it will be. We're just going to sit and just keep calm mind, calm mind, calm mind. Nice crit. It's going to poison Fang. Isn't it? Still need to do him. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. I've still got to be done, but even so, it's nice that it doesn't take up as much mental capacity, do you know what I mean, at that point? I called it. I called it. There's the poison. There's the poison. Things we love to see. Right, okay. Oh, the retaliate. Ah, that's fine. That really is a cool animation. I really do dig that. Don't die? Lovely. Cool. So if that's the case now, we are just going to fucking baton pass out. James Bonds is just going to headbutt the Golbat just to make sure. It's good with the rock polish because it just means that the move order is different, and I really do appreciate that. Makes me feel very, very good about things. Right, baton pass and out. Love it. Who are we bringing in? Blobby or Percival? I think Percival, just for the levels. Blobby don't really need more levels. I kind of love this either way, right? Because the way this is looking in terms of double battles and the way that this is seemingly set up, I really am kind of loving this. Like, if, like, Mr. Mime sits and does all this crazy setup, and with all this crazy setup, which is really fun, it's just letting James Bonds just do things. And James Bonds is just sitting there just going, yeah, alright, I'll set up my 2 turns, rock polish, focus energy, and just start headbutting everything. One of those level 1 mons for doubles, what, like the Aron in the Steel Gym. That you go in there and it's got Sturdy as a focus sash and knows Endeavour. And you go in there with your level 100 team, and that Aaron makes sure that like one of your team's just dead. It's quite jokes. I love that. I love that idea. It's so ridiculous. Now again, this is the same problem as what I've got with. Oh, it's the same problem as what I've got with James Bonds. Shell Bell, yeah, that'll work. That would also work. That'd probably be better, to be honest. Because, like, the moveset in mind that I have for this, and it's not necessarily set to stay this way, don't get me wrong, but the moveset in mind that I have is Sing, Screech, Focus it, like Screech or Focus Energy, Sing, Screech or Focus Energy, Fell Stinger, and maybe Slash just for a different bit of coverage. Because if you get the kill with Fell Stinger, like it ups your attack so massively that Screech is. Yeah, but no. See, but this is the thing. You say Screech is probably better. Focus Energy means that I get a much higher crit rate, and with a much higher crit rate, I ignore stat changes. So if something sits there and starts iron defensing, it doesn't matter. It makes no difference because of the crit ratio. Whereas if I'm sitting there and I'm going to be like using Screech, I'm just negating and I'm not really doing anything. I'm still not doing any damage. But if Fell Stinger then like raises my attack, it raises the attack, but then I still get the crit damage. So is Sting is that better than Focus Energy at that point? I don't know. I'm not convinced. That, and the other thing as well, is if something has the soundproof ability, Screech, nullified. Whereas Focus Energy never is. Because Focus Energy, and one of the other things that I love about Focus Energy, and what I always try and like champion in terms of moves that are buffs or debuff moves, especially moves when it comes in terms of like this, I prefer having something that like I don't massively like debuffing other Pokemon. I like buffing myself, because that way, you know, you knock out a Pokemon and then that's it. All the setup's gone. Do you know what I mean? Depends on the ratio that Focus Energy raises your crit and how reliable it is. I mean, to be fair, from what I've seen, I crit more often than not when I use Focus Energy. And I like genuinely, I mean, like 4 out of 5 hits have been crits. 3 out of 4 hits have been crits. Like, it seems to be the majority of the time you're critting in this game. It's kind of nuts. So I'd kind of want to. I'm going to stick with Focus Energy. I just talk myself into it every time. I talk myself into it every time. Although it don't matter there because the reflect wore off and then I got crit back, so... Pokemon, good. Same as always. We love it. We love it. For God's sake. But I used focus energy on James Bonds, and I've already crit twice out of the 2 hits that I've done. 2 or 3 hits. I'm pretty sure they've all been crits. We headbutt again. Another crit. That's 3 in a row. Like, the focus energy is just nuts for crits. It's mad. Raises ratio by 2, so that's like using Slash on a Farfetch holding stick. Worth it. At that point, then it's better than Screech. At that point, it's better than Screech. There's just... That's crazy. Another crit. Yeah, that's mad. It is what I thought it was, so I'm... Yeah, it's better than Screech. Also, how you doing, Kev? It's good to see you, man. Mew crits is so unnatural. Yeah, I know. But I'm playing for it now. Like, I'm playing for it. It's crazy. Let's go and heal. Because poor Percival. I'm loving this, though, like, with the double setup. Like I said, that Mr. Mime is sitting there just trolling and setting up for a baton pass, which it doesn't need to do to the extent that it is. But it seems like the AI gets so focused on it, and James Bonds just goes, right, well, rock polish, focus energy, crit sweep. It's just great. It's fucking great. I love it. So the big lurk is happening now. I mean, to be fair, if you wanted to watch it, they are all up on my YouTube. Obviously, you don't have to. There's no pressure to, but they're there. And I've tried to keep every episode to be like an hour, around about an hour long. Because then at that point, it's like, you can put it on in the background. It's not super concentrated. It's not a massive commitment. Do you know what I mean? So that's kind of like been my brain plan with the content. But if not, then also that's cool. Like, you know, we've seen enough Gen 4 to know what happens. So just hang out, enjoy. What are you up to anyway, man? We reflect first because Blobby's defense is dog shit. I keep swearing now. It's exactly what you did yesterday. Hell yeah. I appreciate it. I really do. It's nice. Like it's just nice to see that they've been getting you know watched. It's genuinely awesome, and I really do appreciate it. Bit of a long stage in current games, yeah, that's fair. I get that. I was kind of deep in that up until like the point of this coming out, but I've got a lot kind of planned that I want to do once this is done. There's things that have popped into mind. Like, the next game that I want to play that's not like Pokemon Challenge or me doing anything SMW is I want to get Hollow Knight finished because I need to get that done. And then once that's done, I want to properly play through Darkest Dungeon. Like, properly want to do it. Which should be really fun. Because that game is going to be a... it's going to be a challenge. Right, have we got enough friendship to shake off this toxic? Yeah, I know. But oh boy, am I hyped for Elden Ring. That is going to be just wonderful. James Bonds used headbutt. James Bonds definitely landed a crit. Yep. I think the way that it's going to work out is that we got I think it's like, is it like the 19th of January is Arceus Legends? However you say it, Arceus Legends. And then hopefully that will lead up to Elden Ring. And then, well, Elden Ring. Which I'm very excited about. And in between that, we'll be doing, you know, just other things. Right, we'll bat and pass out. We'll just... Yeah, just headbutt the Glameow again. You need a Switch. I mean... There's nothing wrong with, like... Even if, if you could probably get a decent second-hand, even, like, Switch Lite for probably nowhere near as much money. Even though I know it still is a financial investment. Don't get me wrong, I understand. And if you just haven't got the money, then it's one of those things, isn't it, where you just, unfortunately, you just don't have the money, but it is an option. There's also some pretty good Switch emulators, from what I have seemingly heard. I don't know how reliable that is, but... That's what I've heard. They probably need a lot of setup. They're probably quite finicky, but I don't know a lot about them at all, so I can't sit there and say for certain, you know, like what works well and what doesn't. What is this crit build playthrough? It's mad, isn't it? It's just crazy. Just the Mr. Mime sets up the defences and then the others just set up the crits and we just sit and do that. Oh, it's quite funny. It's really quite funny. I also kind of want to recharge your old DS and play Diamond there again. I mean, that's totally fair enough. Like, it's such a good thing to have, in my opinion. Like just being able to go back between the two. Like, I'm quite excited to go back to MMO and play Platinum, and I know it's not like massively comparable compared to playing like Diamond here as the remake and then go back and playing Platinum, but like, I don't know, there's something about it, do you know what I mean, that I just kind of want to do it. I don't know, maybe I might even just get the DS emulator out and get Diamond and play Diamond on that. I just don't know. I really don't know. We're going to go and quickly heal again. I've got no healing items on me, like, at all. I've got, like, one revive, and that's it. I've got no actual decent medicine on me whatsoever to just quickly do it. Your poor uni time management, though. It is the one thing that suffers. The U word. It ends for you on Monday. It's alright, Lucy. I don't know why I'm not on my bike. With my little red helmet, roaming around. One thing that does make me a little sad is because of the presence of Team Galactic in this area, we're not getting the lake music like we normally would. And we're getting like the rocket, like the Team Galactic hideout music, which is still a bop, but it ain't the lake music, you know. That face, it brings back bad memories. Alright, that's a bit harsh. Talking about the Valley Wind Works, I caught a whole lot of trouble for that little incident. What's with that look on your face? You do remember me, don't you? Fine, whatever, I'll tell you who I am. I remember you, Mars. Never forget you. Do you think you can save the day? Absolutely. If you're going to try and bring on my team, you're getting crit build. The crit build is coming out, Mars. Let's go. Although it's not double, so it doesn't work as well. But even so. The trauma is for life. I mean, yeah. Okay. You want her dress? It looks great. I'd wear it. Mr. Mime is so good. It's just fun to do silly setups. I haven't got an attack move on it. But I basically the plan with this has essentially been get it out, reflect, light screen, calm mind as many times as possible, and then just baton pass. Because that point, if I send in my attackers, they're not going to get swept by something because they've got enough special defense from the calm minds to just baton pass out. And even then, like getting a reflect and a light screen up boosts their defenses enough that they're also just not going to get swept if I can't set up the calm mind. So, you know, that's basically like the plan in my brain. Yeah, I agree with you. I totally agree. I think it makes a massive, like, it's massively decent to have something that's full support that is either going to be set up a utility to be able to make sure that you don't get knocked out, or have something that's, you know, got like aromatherapy in the team, you know, and can do something that's really interesting with just healing, you know? No, it's not as interesting. It's really not. And I've just been super enjoying this, like, this setup. Having this team that, like, is just as these really interesting, strange kind of, like, ways about it. It's really cool. Assurance. Having assurance on this thing has been a godsend as well. That wasn't even a crit. That was... Oh, it was a crit. There we go. I was going to say, that wasn't even a crit. I was going to be mad. But how dare you finally just not crit? That payback does nothing because reflect. I'm putting it down to reflect because I'm just trying to convince myself that Mr. Mime's doing a job. Just constantly trying to convince myself that Mr. Mime's doing what I want it to do. So that was all down to Mr. Mime. So that payback did nothing. Completely down to that. Oh yeah, for sure. Like my movesets are weird. They're so weird. They're not, like, they don't feel remotely right or what they should be. You know, but I've got the moveset that I want on Mr. Mime. I'm still torn about getting Recycle, and like if I can get the Citrus Berry in there, I'd probably get rid of Light Screen, switch that for Recycle, have him hold the Citrus Berry and then just sit and recycle the Citrus Berry over and over whilst we're still trying to set up Calm Mind in between. But even then, like, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I still kind of want some form of rock stab move on this, but at the moment, Headbutt's doing bits, and like with Rock Polish changing the move order, if I want to do that, Focus Energy just having this absolute like crit build. Do I want to change that? I don't know. If I do, there's a chance that I don't change it because it doesn't really matter about having the move set, and it like if I don't change the move order, Assurance then is double power. So do I need Rock Polish? Do I end up getting a second rock move that comes in there? What's it going to learn? I don't know. I don't know its moveset. Like, I don't know. I don't want Fire Fang on Sonya. I'd rather she had Flamethrower or something, but you know, we'll figure that out in due time. These just sitting and using U-turn is not a problem because they're just sending in everything else to its doom. So that's fine. Imagine the Stone Edge crits. This is what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, but I'm so excited about the prospect of what this team could be with these just ridiculous movesets that I never, ever would have picked. But then they pop up and I'm like, okay, interesting. Do you know what I mean? Oh my god. Now we're cooking. Now we're kind of cooking. I know it's special, and my special attack is nowhere near as good. But for the sake of the boosts, do you do it? Do you know what I mean? For the sake of like, do you do it? Don't go down that road. Oh my god. I kind of want to. I kind of really want to press the button and do it. I kind of really want to do it. Look, we're not going to. I have heart scales. That's the thing I keep telling myself. I can get heart scales super easy. So it's not a problem. However, when it comes to the thing that I plan on doing, which is the Dunsparce video, that's a different matter. And that will be ridiculous. Percival's getting up there. We love it. Still got to get to the Dunsparce and the drawing random Pokemon thing. Ah, I would love for you to draw a Dunsparce. I love Dunsparce so much. I love Dunsparce so much. I mean, like, you know, of all the Serene Grace Pokemon, I know it's not the one that most people would use. I know most people would use, like, Togekiss. But I love Dunsparce. I don't know what Dunsparce is. I don't know. I really don't know. But it's just, it just makes me happy. It's such a troll, and I love it. And do a wonderful drawing with acrylic markers. That'd be amazing. Is soap safe? Who knows? Have I got to go? Is that where I got to go now? Check out everything's going late. Yeah, okay, so that's where I need to go. Dunsparce is a good boy. Dunsparce just makes me so happy, though, honestly. And I can't stop thinking about, like, about using one and just having the whole Serene Grace, Coil, Roost, Body Slam, Ancient Power. That's the moveset, like. I can't stop thinking about it. Will it be as good as it could be in my head? Like, I feel like the answer is probably. Yeah, we'll go Celestic. I didn't look, actually. I'm assuming I'm going up here, right? Yes, I am. Cool. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. Such good music. Nah, okay. I thought it was a hidden item there, but I've either already got it or I'm wrong. And it's probably that I'm wrong. Right, let's, actually, for a start, let's just get some supers just so I've got them. We're going to do a quick bit of shopping. Should be fine. Just because we got a bit of a trek that we need to do, so we might as well just make sure we got enough things. I've got 2 of them in the bag. Let's grab another 5. And then just because I'm sure we're going to see some things on our travel. 37. So let's get 20. Cool. I think I've got things to sell, I think. I've definitely got like at least 1 nugget, right? When did I get a quick claw? Five PP ups. Have I got a nugget? I thought I had one. Apparently not. Oh, I do. Alright, cool. That'll do. Now you should study for today's test. Yeah, that's fair enough. Right, so... Oh, lovely jubbly. Thank you everyone for watching. I do appreciate it. We're gonna get another one done, but... Oh, man. Exciting. We are making moves. Two gym badges today so far. We're going to go up to all the snow, get ourselves... I'm tempted to get a sneezer on it and just see how we do with that, but... Yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please remember to do the whole like, comment, subscribe spiel because it does massively help out the channel. And again, I'd love to know how you're doing on your playthrough, where you're up to, what you're thinking of the game so far. And I will see you guys tomorrow for another episode.